Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having an amazing day. So today we're going to open up some orbs for the Human Torch. We're also going to be doing some red star openings. Six. Six. Another six. Six again. Six. Heard earlier people were getting 80 shards. I'm guessing that's why 8 FN took it down briefly. It's just a guess. Another 6. How many did we get? 50. Boy, I wish I was one of those people that got 80 shards. I'm guessing you need at least around 2 million. So let's open up some gold orbs. Crane power. Okay, that's not too bad on that side. Off by a bit. One more. Close. I should do it. How much? 1.6. Oh. Let's do 10 red orbs. 5 rhino. That's good. 2 carnage. Duplicate. I think my JJ is 5. Vision is 2. Morto's 2. I don't even know her. What is Jugs? That's a duplicate. Probably a 4. Gamora is 2, I believe. Nobu. So I think already 4. One more. I think I went over 1. Ah, last one is the charm. At least you got a 5 rhino. Not too shabby. Alright, just up to 65. I am shooting for tier 11. I'll make a timestamp to fast forward this. I think I'm going to be short on the gold. Short. I hope this gives me gold. Yes, it does. Perfect timing. How many gold do I have left? 2. Whoa! We made it! Let's level up the abilities. Have to be careful. Okay. You need to be what? Oh, I'm out of gold. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of gold again. The gold crunch is real. Let me do one. $200, $180. Apply fence down to all enemies. Huh. On turn flip 2. 10% damage, that's big. Alright, let's take a look at his stats. So, 2 yellow star, 1 red star. Level 65, tier 11. Health, 47,658. Whew, it's like a glass cannon. Damage, 6,118. Armor, 3,067. Focus, 1,103. Resistance, 1,357. Crit damage, the usual basic, 130%. Crit chance, 10%. Speed, 127. He is a little speedster there. That's quick. That's fast. Dodge, 0% chance. Block chance, 0%. Block amount, 25%. Accuracy, 100%. Now let us go to msf.gg here. It's been loading slow lately. Yeah, let's max everyone. Alright, let's look at the damage. Cyclops. What is he? 2 red star? No, it's fine. Let's just do max. Now for msf.gg, it's just they don't have the actual coding to get the proper stats, so it's just a little guessing game here, but it's enough to be close to it, and that's all we need. Just something to compare it with everyone else. So let's look at his abilities first before we start looking at the stats, what stuff we need. So basic, this is level 6. Attack per target 480% damage plus bleed. You max it, you add 30%, so it becomes 210. And the bleed lasts for 2 turns. Heating up is a special. At level 6, gain 1 offense up to a maximum of 5. Apply 1 offense up to a maximum of 3 to 3 random fantastic 4 or no more allies. And attack primary target for 300% damage. Max. Gain 2 offense up for self. Apply offense up to all fantastic 4 4 and more allies. Add 50% damage to primary target. So it's 2 offense, maximum 5. Apply one apply 1 fence up, it becomes 2. So it becomes 2 to all fantastic 4, and then becomes 350% damage. Ultimate Supernova level 6. Attack all enemies for 340% damage. Apply offense down to 3 random enemies. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be countered. Level 7 adds 60% damage. It becomes 400%. And then offense down to all enemies. Passive level 4, Flame On. On turn, flip one negative effect on self to a positive effect. Gain 20% damage. Fantastic 4 and the more allies gain 20% damage. Gain 10%, 10%, 10,000% resistance against bleed. Max it. On turn, flip 2 negative effects on self to a positive effect. Gain 10% damage. And then Fantastic 4 and the more allies gain 10% damage. So flip 2, gain 10%, it becomes gain 30. And then the alliance gains maximum of 30%. Now you're going to be applying offense down. So we at least can take a look at that. Let's look at our focus. These are all max stats. Pyro, Cyclops, Psylocke, Scarlet Witch, Storm, Loki, Mr. Fantastic, Phoenix. Let's look for Human Torch. I think I missed it. Whew. Too much information here. Quake, JJ, Daredevil, Vision, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Human Torch. Ah, it's at the bottom. These two numbers. It's in the 2000s. What's the average? So he's in the low 2000s. So you can't really rely on it. However, Mr. Fantastic does give them increased focus 20%. So 2000, what's 20% of 2000? 50% is 1000. So another, cut that in another half, this becomes 500. That's max though. What's his focus right now? 20% of 1000. 250. Around 250. So it becomes 1300. It's still low. I wish this added actual resistance, not resistance, focus to it. But then it's gonna be like, there's gonna be too many characters like that, like Phoenix and JJ, so you can't really do that. And offense down is a bit too good. to be applied to all of them. That's probably another reason why I didn't do that. So once war hits, I'm not sure how long. There's still the matchmaking process. I can do the Blitz right now, but it's better to see them in action in war, since everyone's going to be using them in war offense. So once war starts, I'll do that video. For now, sit tight. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. So we'll be doing a couple of blitzes just to try out and see Human Torch's animation. I put them in a hero brawler team, take advantage of the thing. And let's see what buffs we get here. Let's look at the Human Torch. Let's start with Namor first. Human Torch gives him the damage. And the resistance from the bleed. The thing gives him armor. Let's look at the thing buffs. He gains Namor's offense up on spawn and the deflect, and he gains additional damage. Human Torch also gives him damage with the resistance to bleed, and Miss Marvel gives him the assist. Now let's look at Human Torch's passives. Bonuses. Namor gives him offense up. Oh, that's only on war offense. We're not on war offense, so, but it will be nice though. And the thing gives him armor, and Miss Marvel gives him the assists. He's not a hero brawler though. Let's go at it. Best thing that I can do is not to go up against any meta teams, so this team should be fine. Captain Marvel might just go at it, and that's a big no. So let's go with this team. We are going for 7-3. And also the thing with the Human Torch's passive, it's actually just a static passive. You don't need war offense for it, so that's a bonus for him. So let's go for Punisher should die fast. Let's see, slow this down. It's passive, gains damage and flips negative effects, and he gains resistance to bleed. Basic is just a basic attack which applies bleed. Max it, the damage goes up and applies to bleed. Offense, special. It gives you offense up to maximum of 5, and it also applies offense up to maximum of 3 to 3 random Fantastic Four or no more allies. Max it, you gain 2 offense up, and then it applies 2 offense up, and then it applies it to all Fantastic Four or no more allies, and the damage also increases. So we need that offense up. So let us do a special. Dealt 26,000 damage. Let's do Captain Marvel's ultimate here, first turn. Just target crossbones. I like the in the comics. It's really a bit too much when there's flames around him, but they made it where it's so subtle, where it's just a slight glow, and they added that effects in where it looks like he's a sunburst or a solar flare from a sun, and it's really subtle. So they did an amazing job with that. So let's do Namor's ultimate. It's just a basic 250% damage. We're not on war offense, so can't do much here, but I like seeing the animation. Ultimate. Alright, let's do the Thing's ultimate here. Let's do the Torch's ultimate. Attack all enemies for 340% damage. Apply offense down to 3 random allies. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be countered. It's good animation, but I wish that I'm guessing the color is the same for all of them. The problem is whenever you do it for this type of ground and the texture blends in with that effect, if they can make it darker for any other different color so it can stand out more, that would be great. But they did a good job with the animation and effect. Let's do Miss Marvel's uppercut here. And let's do Namor's special. Thing special. Defense up. Captain Marvel's basic. And let's do. We haven't seen Torch's basic yet. Deals 180% damage and applies bleed. If you max it, the damage increases and applies 2 bleed. Not bad. Just a basic animation. Let's do Namor's basic. Basic. And let's do his special again. 1 offense up. Then let's do Captain Marvel's basic. Alright, so let's do another Blitz match. This time I'm using Kingpin to boost their offense up and also defend themselves. And we can't go up against any metas because these guys are too incomplete. That's a big no. Definitely a no-no. Even though they are low. Only up by 10,000. Let's go with this. Might be dangerous, but we'll see. on the last Blitz. I didn't pay attention with Human Torch's ultimate, and if it applied offense down to anyone. So let's figure that out this time around. Let's do a special. Let's target crossbones first. Offense up to maximum of 5. And then apply 1 offense up to a maximum of 3 to 3 random fantastic 4 no more allies. Attack a permanent target for 30% damage. Oh, good animation from Spidey. So an ultimate. Let's do her ultimate. Let's do it twice. Ooh, nice assist from the thing. Let's do his. Let's just do a basic. I should have done his ultimate. Now he has a fence up. Alright. Let's buff everyone up. There we go. His ultimate. 340% damage to all. And then apply offense down to 3 random allies. Unavoidable and cannot be countered. Okay, so it did apply. Pick Wolverine here. Do a special. Let's do his ultimate. So war just started, and we're going to see who can take. We can't go up against meta teams right now. Let's see. That quick looks pretty amazing, but $263. We might go up against this. Let's see here. $180. What is that? 70,000? No, 50,000, 55,000. I wonder what Korath is going to hit first. Guessing that Drax is just too beefy. No, it's too much. BKT is just too much. These guys have synergy. See, Captain Marvel's gonna go first. After that, then what? You know what? Let's go against these guys. So for Human Torch, he gains War Offense on Namor. On Namor's passive. Defense up, deflect, additional damage to thing 2. Armor. And then Miss Marvel's assist. But he's not a brawler. So when he jumps below 50%, she gains taunt. Thing gains Namor's, Human Torches, damage and resistance to bleed. Namor's the Thing's passive with Human Torches passive. So let's see how we do. So Human Torch, I believe Black Widow is faster than Human Torch, so she's gonna go first. But Namor can just dispel all those positive effects. Let's do a special. Offense up to himself. And to the other 3 random Fantastic Four and more allies. Attack prime target for 300% damage. Let us attack Ant-Man first. Let's finish it up with Captain Marvel's ultimate. Lower slow. Now let us do Namor's ultimate. Slow down a bit. Actually, let's wait. Let's do his special instead. Wait for Cap to do his taunt. Ooh, that was rough. He got hit really hard. Let's do the Thing's ultimate here. $100,000. Damn, 100,000. That's hilarious. Let's finish Wasp. Oh, he's taunting. Perfect animation too. Special. Let's target Wasp. Just a basic. It's regular damage with bleed. 180% damage. The bleed was resisted, but 73,000 damage. Let's do his ultimate here. Nah, it's a bit too late. Let's just do a basic. It's piercing. Ooh, it's gonna be close. So basic here. Alright, let's do his ultimate. 340% damage and apply offense down to 3 random enemies. Unavoidable and cannot be countered. Now let's do his ultimate. Just target Miss Marvel. Black Widow. Basic. his special. Nice bonus attack. What was that? They had one buff and a defense down. What was his damage? That was a lot of damage. Nearly 100,000. So they didn't do... Actually, they did pretty well. What was that? 83,000 punch up? That was against an Avengers shield team. With a Quake that's high, 63,000. And Black Widow was 72,000. My highest is Captain Marvel with 41,000. I'm surprised they did that punch up. But Ant-Man, once I took him out, they didn't have the advantage for speed. They already had it the first time around with Black Widow doing her speed up, but I can just remove that. But I never got around it, since I thought Human Torch was going to do his ultimate. But, you know, I didn't have to. So I just had to wait for Captain America's taunt and defense up. Then I just did Namor's ultimate. So they're looking pretty well. So let's take a look at Human Torch again. He is a hero, cosmic, bioblaster, Fantastic Four, and Marvel 80th. So his passive doesn't rely on war offense, which I am happy. So happy. The biggest one is the 10% damage bonus for himself and his allies. Fantastic Four, no more allies. And the flipping effect as a bonus. His ultimate, it does rely on focus. And his focus isn't even that high. So it's a flip of a coin with his ultimate. However, when it does land, it does help out. And the damage alone isn't bad at all either. Max 400% damage, and right now it's at 340% damage. His special, that offense up for himself and to his other Fantastic Four and more allies, is pretty good. And once you max it, it's for everyone. I think I think it was the basic damage that dealt 96,000 damage. I have to take a look at it again. But that's pretty good damage. His basic is just regular attack. 180% damage. With bleed, you max it out, it becomes 210% damage with 2 bleed. And the animation's good too. It's subtle. It's just a fireball to your face that melts it away. And he's only 2 yellow star and 1 red star at tier 11, and he did decent amount of damage. So for now, he's pretty good. Let me see. My only concern is his health was too low. I mean, he's only at 2 yellow star and 1 red star. So it is going to be low. And we saw yesterday, max the 7 red star. His focus is too low. And I understand that Reed Richards will give him focus. However, I'm not sure if it's enough to actually increase it to a point where at max stats it can overcome the resistance of everyone else. But we shall see once they release Reed Richards, and we'll do some more testing. But for now, as a standalone character, in War, of course, I gave him a 9 out of 10. But out of War, I give him probably a 7 or an 8. He's not that bad. You don't need War Offense for his passive and his ultimate to work. And his special, giving offense up, is big. The basic is just regular damage. So it's not bad. Yeah, I'll stand by those scores. In War, I give him a 9 out of 10. And maybe a 10 out of 10. I just have to see how much, if he gains the focus from Reed Richards, how much effect it'll give him to be more effective with applying offense down. And outside of War, I give him a 7 or an 8 out of 10. It's a bit difficult when you're doing a review of a character when his whole team isn't there, especially for a character that needs team synergy. So you have to play it by the book and just hopefully guess how well they're going to do in the near future. And yeah, that's it. And I hope you have enjoyed your stay. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, hit that like or subscribe button. It motivates me to create more content. And as always, take care of yourselves. Have fun out there. Have fun. Stay positive. And take care of yourselves. Take it easy.